Hello, everyone. Welcome to this powerful story about life, success, and the secret way of thinking that separates winners from the rest. Today, we are not talking about one person only. We are talking about a way of life. We are talking about a mindset. We are talking about how to think like a winner. Life is a story. And in this story, every person faces challenges, failures, and moments of doubt. Some people stop when life gets hard. They see failure as a wall that cannot be broken. But others, the winners, see the same wall as something they can climb. They see the same pain as fuel for growth. They see the same failure as the first step toward success. Think about history for a moment. The world is full of examples. The greatest inventors, the strongest leaders, the most creative artists. None of them reached greatness without struggle. What made them winners was not luck, not money, not talent alone. What made them winners was how they thought. A winner's mind is like a compass. It always points forward. Even when the road is dark, even when the storm is strong, a winner's compass says, "Keep going." But what does it really mean to think like a winner? Let me tell you a story that is not about one person, but about the journey of the human spirit. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. It is dark. It is cold. The weight of the earth is heavy above it. At first, it looks impossible for the seed to break free. But inside that seed, there is life. Inside, there is a tiny force that whispers, "Grow." So the seed pushes, slowly, patiently, day after day, until one morning, a small green shoot rises from the ground. That seed did not quit. It fought against darkness. It fought against pressure. It believed in growth. That is the mind of a winner. Now compare this to life. Every challenge you face is like the weight of the soil. Every failure is like the darkness underground. But if you think like a winner, you do not stop. You push, you grow, you rise. Winners believe in something powerful. They believe that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Think about the light bulb. Before it gave light to the world, it failed thousands of times. But each failure was not the end. It was a step, a lesson, a direction. This is the way winners think. They also know another secret. Winners understand that the mind is stronger than the body. You can have strength, money, or talent. But if your mind is weak, you will give up when life tests you. If your mind is strong, nothing can stop you. This is why winners train their thoughts. They choose their words carefully. They say, "I can." They say, "I will." They say, "This is not the end. This is the beginning." These words create belief, and belief creates power. Let me give you an image. Imagine a mountain. At the bottom, you see a crowd of people. Some look at the top and say, "It is too high. I cannot do it." They give up before they even start. Others take a few steps, but the climb gets hard. Their legs hurt. The rocks cut their hands, and they stop halfway. But winners look at the same mountain and say, "It is high, yes. It is hard, yes. But I will climb, step by step, stone by stone. I will not stop until I reach the top." This is the difference. Not the size of the mountain, not the pain of the climb. The difference is the mind. Another truth is this. Winners focus on what they can control. Many people waste energy worrying about things outside their control. They say, "The world is unfair. The system is broken. Others have more than me." And maybe it is true. But a winner asks, "What can I do today? What can I change? What is in my hands?" And they take action. You see, thinking like a winner does not mean ignoring problems. It means focusing on solutions. It means asking better questions. Instead of saying, "Why me?" winners say, "What now? What next?" That single change in thought creates a new path. Let me share another story image with you. Imagine two sailors in the middle of the sea. A storm rises. The waves crash. The wind howls. One sailor screams, "We are doomed. The storm is too strong." He lets go of the wheel. The boat drifts, and soon it sinks. But the other sailor grabs the wheel tighter. He says, "The storm is strong, yes, but I will adjust the sails. I will fight the waves. I will survive." The storm does not choose who lives or dies. The difference is how the sailors think. Winners also understand the value of time. They know that time wasted is life wasted. Instead of complaining, they act. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, they create the moment. Because they know the perfect time is never coming. The right time is always now. Let us go deeper. Thinking like a winner also means having vision. Vision is the ability to see the future before it arrives. Vision is a picture in your mind of where you want to go. Without vision, you walk in circles. With vision, every step has purpose. Winners close their eyes and see the life they want. They imagine it so clearly that it feels real. And then, they move toward it with energy and focus. But vision alone is not enough. You must also have discipline. And discipline is hard. It means doing what you must, even when you do not feel like it. It means running when you are tired. It means studying when you are bored. It means working when others are sleeping. Winners know that discipline builds strength, and strength builds victory. Think of a sculptor with a block of stone. Day by day, he cuts, he shapes, he polishes. At first, the stone looks rough, with no beauty. But with patience, with discipline, the stone becomes a masterpiece. Life is the same. Discipline is the chisel. Vision is the design. And the winner's mind is the hand that holds it. Another powerful part of a winner's thinking is resilience. Resilience means the ability to rise again after falling. Everyone falls. Everyone makes mistakes. But not everyone rises. Winners rise. They do not stay down. They do not cry forever. They wipe their tears, they stand up, and they move forward. Imagine a ball. When you throw it to the ground, it bounces back. The harder you throw it, the higher it jumps. Winners are like that ball. Life may throw them down, but they rise even higher. That is resilience. That is winning. And here is something beautiful. Winners do not just think of themselves. They also lift others. They know that true success is not only about personal victory. It is about impact. It is about helping others rise too. A candle does not lose its flame by lighting another candle. Instead, the light grows brighter. Winners share their fire. Now let us ask, how can you start thinking like a winner today? The answer is simple but not easy. First, guard your thoughts. Do not let negativity control you. When fear says you cannot, answer with, "I will try." When doubt says you will fail, answer with, "I will learn." Your mind is like a garden. If you plant weeds, weeds will grow. If you plant seeds of strength, strength will grow. Second, set goals. Winners do not wander. They aim. They say, "This is my goal. This is my target. And I will move toward it." Goals give direction. Goals give focus. Third, take action every day. Small steps matter. Success is not one giant leap. Success is many small steps, taken again and again, like drops of water filling a jar. One drop looks small, but drop after drop, the jar becomes full. Fourth, be patient. Winners know that greatness takes time. The tree does not grow in one night. The mountain is not climbed in 1 hour. Patience is power. Fifth, surround yourself with strength. Winners know the power of environment. If you stay with people who complain, you will complain. If you stay with people who quit, you will quit. But if you stay with people who fight, you will fight. If you stay with people who dream, you will dream. Finally, believe. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Believe in your dream, even when it feels far away. Believe in the process, even when it is slow. Belief is the engine of the winner's mind. Without belief, the car does not move. With belief, it can cross deserts and climb mountains. And remember this truth: winners are not born. Winners are made. Made by their choices. Made by their thoughts. Made by their actions. You can choose today. You can choose to think like a winner. So when life is hard, when failure comes, when doubt whispers, listen to the voice inside that says, grow, rise, move, win. Because the greatest victory is not the medal, not the trophy, not the applause. The greatest victory is the mind that refuses to quit, the mind that sees light in the dark, the mind that keeps moving forward. That is the true mind of a winner. And if you can learn to think like this, then you too can live like a winner.